One. Hello, everyone. This is Monika from Hipcooks, and welcome to all of you. This is our very first beta test of how a live class is going to work on Zoom meeting. So we wanted to invite you to view the experience. So on board with us are our Hipcooks team to host this class with you. So not just me, but posing as our students today, doing quality assurance for me, are our lovely team. So I'd like to first start this very first session with a cheers to everybody. Where's my wine? To all my favorite ladies, cheers to you and your good health. Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. And this is the way I'm picturing it. We're going to do these Zoom sessions with friends and groups of friends, or moms with their kids, or dads with their kids, or nephews, or whomever. And we'll do these small, intimate classes, probably no more than an hour long, probably no more than $20, for you to join us and make something delicious. Let's do that. So I'd love to start this session by going around the room, if you will, and giving us a hello. And probably Hipcook style, let's do it with the last thing you cooked. So I see, Tina, you're looking ready.
Oh, the last thing I cooked. What was the last thing I cooked? I don't remember. I made bolognese.
Bolognese. Oh, I love your bolognese. Oh, it's delicious. Lucia and I sometimes are the beneficiaries of any leftovers.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Tina, who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I'm the manager from Portland. Hi.
I'll drink to that. Nice to see you. Hi, let's move up a screen to Jen.
I'm Jen from Hipcooks Diego, and the last thing that I cooked was actually some homemade mozzarella from our cheese class. Homemade pizza to go with it.
Oh wow, you're everybody's hero.
Yeah.
All right, let's just skip Jen. Let's get somebody else. Come on. Claire, hi.
Hi.
If you guys haven't met Claire, she's our newest member of the team and the manager of Hipcook Seattle. Lovely to see you.
Hi. So the last thing that I made was pizza. That's my favorite.
Was it a Jen standard?
Margarita pizza.
Fantastic. And if you guys can see, Claire, where are you at the moment?
I am at the Hipcook studio.
Echo.
Looks very clean, Claire.
It's sparkling. Nice job, honey. Hey, L'Oreal, what's going on?
Hey guys, my name is L'Oreal. I'm the studio manager of our Orange County location, and the last thing that I made was a quiche. I had a bunch of the bottom of the bag of arugula and spinach, and I threw it all in, shook it all up, baked it up. It was perfect, and I made one and I froze one, so I can't wait to dig into that one this weekend.
Awesome. And you too can go to www.hipcooks.com, check out the recipe blog, and there are quiches for days. So thanks for the plug. Let's move to Jessie, our other newest Hipcook and CEO, who joined right at the beginning of this fray that we're in right now. We're so happy to have you aboard, Jessie. Where are you? And tell us the last thing you cooked.
Yeah, thanks. I am actually in our San Francisco office, which is in my home, real Bay Area. And I'm also keeping it very real for those of you in quarantine and with children. And the last thing that I cooked was a ham and cheese quesadilla for my 3- and 5-year-olds lunch today.
Nice one. Welcome, Jessie. And finally, our beloved Kirsten.
Hello, I'm Kirsten. I manage the 3 Los Angeles locations. And I was cleaning out my freezer again, because I apparently now do this about every 3 days, and found a bunch of shrimp stock pushed way to the back. And if I find shrimp stock, that means etouffee in my world. So I made etouffee last night and cornbread with jalapenos. And then I found bananas that were going bad, so I made banana bread.
Oh man.
Wrong
So
city. I need
was
to elevate.
Cahole and Kirsten today to please host a gumbo class live for all you Hipcooks fans. So she generously agreed. So yay for us. Okay, guys. Well, just so you know, at this point, if we were all actually on a class, a live class with me, I would be not in gallery mode, but in a bigger screen, so you could see a little bit more of what I'm doing. But we're going to keep it this way, just so that you can also see the interaction that you can expect in a live class. But let me introduce what you're doing. If you'd like to get the supplies and join us, we would love that too. So we are going to be making, to go along with our wine, how about just a quick, simple, lovely nibble? And that is going to be some caramelized nuts. So if you come to Hipcooks before, you know that we're great fans of exposing sugar to heat and making caramel. It's often in our dessert recipes, but let's get some nuts all brown and toasty and add sugar and caramelize those. But if they're just sweet, that's not enough complexity for us. Let's also add plenty of salt and some herbs and some heat in the form of Tabasco. You guys know what happens when caramel cools, right, Tina?
Sorry?
When caramel cools, what happens to the consistency?
Becomes viscous.
It's viscous, and then when you chill it?
It sets and then it becomes hard.
It's hard and it's crunchy. So we're gonna have these really fabulous, crunchy, salty, sweet, spicy, herbaceous nuts. Perfect to go with a glass of wine. So guys, in setting up your kitchens, what you need for this simple and delicious recipe would be a great saute pan. And one of the things that we're all gonna do in this class today is learn the pan flip, because it's the most fun ever. And we teach it a lot at Hipcooks. You're gonna need some butter. I have unsalted butter, both kinds work, but pretty much exclusively in my kitchen, I've got the unsalted variety. Nuts of any kind. At Hipcooks, we use a combination of almonds, walnuts, cashews, sometimes some pecans. This is what I have. I have some walnuts, maybe with like an errant pecan pea, maybe a hazelnut in there. So I'll be doing almonds at my house today. Salt. I have the best salt here. It's Malden salt. It's that beautiful flaky salt and that has its integrity. Yeah, Tina, there you go. You're my girl. I bet all my girls here have Malden. Yeah.
Even I
There you go.
That's right, Jen. That's right. Perfect. So we're going to be throwing some Malden salt on those guys. I also have rosemary. You guys, you can just pick this fresh in your neighborhood. Take a little walk. Walk around the block. That's all you need to go. Get your exercise for the day. If you don't have rosemary growing in your garden or in your neighbor's garden, you can use thyme. You can use parsley. You can use really any kind of green or no green at all. It's up to you. And finally, at Hipcooks, we usually have Tabasco. I have some habanero sauce, which is amazing. If anybody has seen the lack of condiments in my refrigerator, I will be.
Go, Monica.
Right. So, and that's it, basically. I have a knife to cut the rosemary. And I have a pan here ready, lined with a silpat to make cleaning easy for me. And that's what I'll use when the nuts are done, to offload the nuts. So, ladies, start your engines. Actually, people ask the question, like, should I start the pan with stuff in it or no stuff in it? Any one of my teachers want to answer that question?
No stuff.
No stuff. How come, Kirsten?
So we can get the pan hot first.
What's that?
And the nuts will heat more evenly.
Yeah, that's right. So you don't want to leave your pan for a long time unattended, but as you can put your hand over the burner and feel some heat coming off, then that's a good time. So we're gonna actually start these nuts with like a generous pat of butter. How much butter? What would L'Oreal say? L'Oreal would say,
You can't put enough butter in
More
it.
butter, more butter.
More butter. Keep putting butter in it until it feels like it's too much.
so much butter that that our nuts are going to be swimming in butter. But in my case, I put maybe about a good tablespoon because I have about 1.5 cups of nuts going on. So yeah, enough to kind of coat those nuts. So it's okay if your butter hasn't fully melted, but when you have a nice layer on the bottom of your pan, add your nuts. Just to get a nice single layer of nuts in my pan. I'm gonna put these puppies back on the heat. Oh, I've got an eager beaver already pan flipping here before I teach them how. It's all getting really hot. Yeah, they're getting a little warm. Okay, well then before I teach them flip, does anyone of my hip cooks want to talk about why is the pan flip so amazing? Why do we do it?
It's everything from the bottom to the top and combines really evenly.
Right, right. Sometimes you guys have a really full pan, maybe double full of stuff. And a spoon, it's gonna take a long time to combine all those things really evenly. You can do a pan flip, you can integrate the ingredients and mix them together really efficiently. And you don't have stuff spilling on the side of your pan.
Why can't I use a spatula? I just want to use a spatula. I've got a really great spatula.
Great, use a spatula. Do what works for you. The other reason though why the pan flip is great is sometimes say you have garlic sizzling in your pan, right? It's what you've added first, and then you want to add shrimp. But your garlic on the bottom is beginning to brown. If you use your spatula and stir that around, you get an even distribution, but maybe that's not what we want. So speaking to Kirsten's point, sometimes you want everything that was on the bottom to go to the top, like that garlic and shrimp, and then that's one flip. So if your nuts are smelling brown, if they're toasting and smelling fantastic, let me teach you the pan flip right now. If everyone can get there, I'll show you once, and then we'll have you all get your pan flip. My move for doing the pan flip is I'm getting, again, all my ingredients from the top to the bottom. So my move is not like this, right? My move is actually in and out. So to do a pan flip effectively, the first thing I'm going to do is get my ingredients, and I'm going to tilt the pan away from me. The pan tilted away from me. Then I'm going to take my non-pan hand and put it behind my back, like so, and stand like a fencer. And the movement is actually like you're fencing, because we all do that. It's an in and out movement. So I tilt the pan away from me and I go, oh, yeah, yeah. I'll stab you in the belly. I'll stab you in the belly. If you all want to give that a try, I want to see those arms up behind you. Nice. Spectacular. So I'll go back on heat here. I hope your kitchens are starting to smell fantastic. Toasting beautifully, and toasted nuts mean that you have released your essential oils. That's what's smelling so good right now. So even dry toasting nuts, like pine nuts, is a great thing to do. But our nuts need a little caramel action. So I'm going to get just about a nice little handful, like a little palm amount of brown sugar, and sprinkle it on these nuts. And put that sugar in. You'll see it melting really beautifully. All right. As those are going, I'm going to quickly stop rosemary. Rosemary also has a lot of essential oil. You can smell it as you stop. works. And that's wonderful. But when you expose those essential oils in the rosemary, eat nuts, make sure then that essential oil is released around the nuts, and you've got some total fabulousness here. Can you all see?
Looks great.
Yeah. So let's see everybody else's pan. Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
I'm going for sage instead of rosemary because that was what was in my garden.
Fantastic, Kirsten. I support you.
Plus, I'm getting ready for tomorrow's cocktail.
L'Oreal, how your nuts?
I only had pecans because, you know, I'm from the South, so they look good.
Good girl.
Yours are looking lovely. Jen, they're looking great. How's our Jessie doing over there?
Great.
Oh, Jessie, beautiful. Beautiful. They're great. I bet your kitchen smells fantastic.
It does.
Good, good. So once your sugar has all melted, like mine has, the nuts have a nice brown color. The rosemary has imparted its flavor. Guess what, guys? Offload. I've got mine offloaded here into a pan. Yep, lime skillet. Yep. Do not let it occur to you that you want to taste one of these guys now. Because sugar has a higher melting point than water. And it's super hot. Wait. Our next step, get them all done salt. These are sweet and delicious. We also want them a bit salty. And we also want them a bit spicy. Hey, Kirsten.
Yeah.
Why didn't I add the hot sauce when the nuts are in the pan? Why do I add it now when they're off the pan?
In the pan, the liquid would hit the hot pan and steam and pepper spray all over your eyes.
That's right.
That's for you.
So again, just as you weren't tempted to taste one of these nuts right now, you will also want to put in the hot sauce after they cool pan. Hey Jen, I really want to taste these nuts super soon. What should I do?
Say that one more time.
I really want to taste these super soon. What should I do?
You should put them in the freezer.
Oh, how come? As I do that, can you explain? And where should I store these nuts if I have any extra because I haven't eaten all of them?
Yeah, so when you put them in the freezer, it's going to cool them much faster. It's going to harden so we get nice crispy sugar on it. And then when you have leftovers, you can also store those in the freezer to snack on from time to time.
That's right. They make delicious accompaniments to an arugula salad with some goat cheese. They are wonderful tucked into dates that are then wrapped in prosciutto and roasted in your little toaster oven. Anyone else? Gosh, if you're making like a baked goods, like breads and things like that, I like to chop those nuts up fine and throw them in because they add like a certain je ne sais quoi, a bit of mysteriose to what you're making. Anyone else?
Grind them up and put them on top of mac and cheese, which I've never thought of why I wanted to do that until right now. But I want to.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Why don't we put them in the fridge?
Because the freezer, Tina, loading. Actually, Jen, you take it.
The freezer is the driest place in the kitchen, actually. So sugar attracts water, and so you want to put it in the most dry spot in your kitchen, which is the freezer.
But L'Oreal, won't my nuts then freeze?
Oh no, they actually
frozen?
no. So you bring them out, even with a couple minutes, they come back to temperature and they're super delicious. You just don't want the sugar to melt off of the nuts. You really want that sugar to crystallize onto the nuts.
Right. Hey Tina, why is the freezer a good place to store nuts?
It actually keeps the oils and the sugar intact. So it just maintains the temperature, so you don't actually have to worry about it just keeps it nice and dry.
Yeah. Hey, Kirsten, why don't nuts ever really truly freeze?
They're filled with a lot of oils, which is the amazing thing about them. But also, oil isn't going to freeze. It's just going to get super cold and firm up a little bit, which is why, like L'Oreal said, when you take them out, you only need a minute or two for them to kind of soften back up and not be jawbreakers.
That's correct. Yeah, store nuts in your freezer. They'll last longer, more just like your vodka. They're never going to fully freeze. They don't. Jesse gets it.
Welcome back to cocktails.
Like, oh, yeah.
Got it. Clear.
This is why we love you.
So that's a really, really great place for them. So you guys, as we wait for our nuts to cool, probably just another beat or two, they'll be ready from our freezers. I just wanted to talk about perhaps some great class ideas that I have. So I hope to see you all. Jesse, I'm going to invite you and your daughter to join Lucia and I in our kitchen to make the longest linguine in the world ever. It's a really fun project for kids. I would like to invite some people to join me for a scallion pancake lesson from our dim sum class. That actually could be a really great one where we can invite children to join because they want to make that dough. Guess what? No yeast in that one, just flour and water and scallions and some oil and some butter. L'Oreal, you can come too. So we can do that. I've had so many ideas. I'd also like to do a veg lemonnier soup because it's so fun to say, but also because it's just this super rich, fantastic soup that just uses a bit of frozen chicken breast that you might have in your freezer or fresh in your fridge, and we'll make a really quick soup with mint and lemon, and it's just really fantastic. All kids love it. Yeah,
I love that soup.
Me too. It's so good.
Right. So I really look forward to seeing you guys leading sessions, and I can't wait to lead sessions, and I can't wait to see all of our Hipcooks community joining us. And and my smile is going to be big as Claire's. That's right. And I think probably what we'll do for a lot of our classes is if you're not among the lucky few that can do a gallery view with us and have conversation as we cook and connect as we cook, we'll also be posting our classes for free on YouTube or on Facebook, whatever channel really seems the best for that avenue. So yeah, we're catching up with the technological world and having to innovate on our feet. But I think we're all going to come up delicious in the end. You'll see. Okay, I think that's probably long enough to test the nuts. I don't know. I'm going to give mine a little whirl. If you put yours on a nice single layer in a pretty cold freezer, they might be okay. How can you tell? By the sound. Do they sound like they're going to be crunchy? They do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yay. You like them, Jesse?
Delicious. I love them.
Awesome. So these are fun to make. They're fun to have a cocktail. They're fun in snacks and salads. And they're really great to gift to your friends. So as we're all chewing. I want to thank you all for joining in the studio with me. Again, as you join our classes, the format is going to change, but we had to commit to gallery view for this session. I wanted to say cheers to everyone. Stay well, stay healthy. So lovely to see your beauties. All right, everyone. Bon appetit!
Which has its own, like, thing in it that we